Why no one takes my Sharpie? I work in an aerospace facility where you can only use black ink on any official paperwork. Had a pen thief in the house, so I bought 2 packs of Pilot G2s, one colored and one black. Switched all the ink cartridges up, so not only did I never have another black pen stolen, but the pen thief was found with pink ink on some controlled documents. Suck it, Tim. I just got kicked out of a Flat Earth Facebook group because I asked if the 6-foot social distancing guideline had pushed anyone over the edge yet. Took her to Starbucks cause I forgot her name. I put up notices all over our apartment lobby saying they had closed our pool permanently for the rest of summer due to lack of use. People started complaining and they had to put up notices telling residents not to joke about having a pool as it causes problems for management to explain to residents that there is no pool. 3 men, aged 40, 60 and 80, discuss their Shrek's lives. The 40-year-old says, "When my wife and I were just married, we'd do it every single day, any position you could imagine. But now I'm lucky if we can average once a week." The 60-year-old man responds, "Once a week? Just wait till you get to my age. Once a month is what I consider an active Shrek's life." The 80-year-old man laughs and shakes his head. "What a sad pair you two make. I'm an old fart and I bang my wife almost every day of the week." The other to look at him in disbelief. "It's true," he says. "Almost on Monday, almost on Tuesday, almost on Wednesday." I almost laughed. Somebody almost gave you gold.
That's so funny. That's so funny. That's so funny.
Okay, there is definitely a wasp nest near my house. Been legit 7 wasps in my room in the last 2 days. We've had the most epic fights. They legit 3v1 me and still lose. But I'm sick and tired now. I legit opened the window up for 10 seconds and these motherfuckers fly in. Update, I'll let one live. I told him to go tell his friends what I did to his brothers. So my brother only has one eye, and one time in art class the teacher said, "Draw your neighbor's eye." So he took his fake eye out and sat it on the girl's desk that was sitting next to him, and she screamed and started crying. "Your brother is golden." Brought my nephew a cake to class for his birthday. Before I took the picture he said, "Why? I don't like these kids." My English teacher says we shouldn't refer to authors by their first names because they aren't our friends. Will you confirm our friendship and let me call you Neil on my American Gods book report? Absolutely. This girl next to me in class offered me a sip of her drink cause I mentioned that I was thirsty. I was not expecting to take a sip of vodka cranberry at 9 AM y'all. I really wish I could just play a match of Valorant without BillyBob203 in chat reminding me that I'm not a pro, not the best at the game, or that I'm worse than X streamer. I literally don't know what to do about this anymore. Thanks for trying to tear me down every day. You too. I'm gonna tell my kids that these were the original Power Rangers. In the 1950s, one of the journalists criticized Marilyn Monroe saying that she's only beautiful because of her fancy dresses or clothes. Then she did this photo shoot wearing a potato sack as a response. The Slayer of Karens, putting on 10 masks and running 1 kilometer in 100-degree heat after smoking to prove masks can't suffocate you. If you ever feel dumb, just remember that Ellen once gave Bill Gates $20,000. She's just paying him for the child he sold her is all.
You were totally out of line, okay? So please, tell them, what the were you thinking?
What do we continue to use after it is broken? Our bank accounts. Madlud goes to prison for Duolingo lessons. I'm from Chicago. I spent 4 years in a Colombian prison, where I learned to speak Spanish to an advanced level. No choice. I live in Ukraine now. Can you recommend a crime that I can commit that would only give me maybe 2 to 3 years so I can become conversational in Russian? Don't use emojis. Reddit doesn't like emojis. Lizard. How that's funny. Hello, this is Roger from DoorDash. Pick a number between 1 and 10. 4. Wrong. No food for you. What? Why? Roger, please. Today I learned during the shooting of Bill and Ted's Excellent Adventure, Keanu Reeves asked George Carlin for an autograph. Carlin simply wrote, "Dear Keanu, my dad is an autograph collector and he once sent something to George Carlin and he got a letter back pretty much cursing my dad out. He hated him for years until I asked, did he sign the letter? And my dad said yes." It was that moment the light bulb went off in my dad's head. George Carlin was trolling people 30 years before it was cool. Again, want to say thank you to everyone that has sent me birthday wishes. Unfortunately, my boyfriend of 2 years found out I was cheating on him and broke up with me at my birthday party in front of my friends and co-workers. Even worse, he had a cake made with all the guys that I cheated with and unboxed it in front of everyone. The real F up thing is he recorded the whole thing and posted it to YouTube. Yo, shout out to women. Can't believe I have 100,000 plus girlfriends. What is the greatest comeback to an insult you've ever heard? 18th century British radical politician John Wilkes was told in Parliament by a political opponent, "Sir, I do not know whether you will die on the gallows or of the pox." Wilkes shot back with, "That depends, my lord, on whether I embrace your lordship's principles or your mistress." Leap of faith water slide in Dubai. I used to operate a slide like this when I was a kid at Wet n Wild called the Bombay. People would climb in super nervous and I would say, "Make sure your feet are behind the line," and when they looked down I would hit the button for them to drop. I looked up this video, forgot that I did, clicked the tab and got rickrolled by my past self. A quick Google shows 180,000 or so cases in that state and the schools are opened. Wow, that is scary. Even if you half that number, that is scary. So 1.7% of the total population of Georgia. Sounds real rampant. You're right. 1.7% is nothing. By the way, since 1.7% is such an insignificant number, mind sending me $45,900? The average person makes about 2.7 million in their lifetime, so it's only 1.7% of what you'll ultimately have. Besides, you're a big ol' smarty pants. I'm sure you make plenty more than the average fella. Freshman year in high school, a classmate called someone a chode in gym class. The gym teacher asked him what that means and the student explained, "A chode is a good student." Next day, the teacher welcomed the class by saying, "Good morning, chode." Honestly, at 13 and 14 that's about as funny as it gets. Plot twist, he knew. A person submitted all of their college essays and Skyrim'd over. What is the worst notification you have received whilst someone else has had your phone? My friend made this fake account on Twitter and followed me exactly at the same time my teacher had taken my phone away. The notification read, "Nulfista6969 has followed you. I might steal that username because it's a work of art, tbh lol. Way ahead of you." A few years back, when the uncle of my mother died, my young cousin cried a lot at the funeral. It took some time but eventually he calmed down and his parents went for a little walk with him for some distraction. But then he noticed that his first name was written on one of the tombstones. He mentions it loudly and one of the bystanders said, "Yeah, it's already reserved for you." He immediately started crying again. Would you like a nice glass of juice that makes you stop procrastinating? Yeah, just leave it on the table for me, I'll get some in a minute. I have a Charles Manson joke and it kills. I have an intern joke and it, never mind. How does someone get awards? I see no clear pattern in topic. When someone gets an award, answer something funny to this and you'll get one too. Something funny to this and you'll get one too. Fuck you, you little shit. My mod on a Discord server was removed because I made every emoji this worth it. The guy I stabbed and wanted to spend the afterlife with just sent me this. I lived, bitch. Reddit has gone mad. They just made a $125 award called Turnian. All powerful. Why in the world would anyone spend that much money on an award? With that much money you could buy 2 games. 2 AAA games. What the fuck was Reddit thinking besides greed? This is wild. Nobody would buy such a thing.
Oh god!
Got banned from saying Pokimane has a boyfriend in the Discord server. Worth it. I'm just going to jump in here for the free up votes. Free down votes. The elephant's foot is the nickname given to a large mass of corium formed during the Chernobyl disaster in April 1986. The mass is quite dense, unyielding to a drill, but able to be damaged by a Kalashnikov rifle. This makes me want to say come into my dad's knock knock jokes. Alcatraz Island Google review summary. They wouldn't show me the exit, so I had to tunnel out with a spoon. Mr. Beast, I want to shout out bro please. Please, shout out to Mr. Beast 6000. This song makes me want to drink orange juice after brushing my teeth. I need help. My brother won't stop giving me the Healthcare Hero Award. People said Taylor Swift have only American fans. Like this if you're not American. I like this comment and I'm American. Cut them into circles and replace your mate's contact lenses. Whoa, calm down Satan. 4-year-old, can we get a kitten? Me, I'm allergic, we can't be in the same house. 4, you could sleep outside. I wanna be 14 again and ruin my life differently. I have new ideas. I once got kicked out of a library for putting a book in female rights in the fiction section. Just showed this to my friend's 2-year-old daughter. She is now proudly parading around the house chanting, "Wide Putin." My professor sent us this link as the final exam key.